Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of TCG Talk, back today with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you an update on the Alpha Clash Clashground event recap, kind of talk about the meta, how things went, and also I want to get, if you'll give me 1 or 2 minutes, kind of talk about where my head is with Alpha Clash from a content creation standpoint, kind of give my audience a little bit of feedback, and hopefully not blabber too long before we get into the video, because I love this game. I want to talk more about it. But if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're a long-standing supporter, thank you so much as always. Feel free to check out the Discord down below, all that good stuff. We'll get right into it. I'll try not to blabber. I just did a take and it took like 4 minutes. I'm gonna try to shorten it. Alpha Clash. Anyone who's followed my channel longer than a year knows I love this game. This game is right there with Flesh and Blood for me. I think the game aesthetic is great. I think the gameplay is great. I think the people making it, their heads and heart is in the right place. They love games. They are trying to do right by their community with every change that they make. And if you take away nothing else from my 1 minute more blabbering before we get into the event, know that I love this game and I want anyone watching this to at least give it a look, please. If any of you it's not for you, give this video a like. Maybe someone else can give it a look and like it. So please do that. However, I will say if anyone's noticed my content creation with this game, you've noticed that I like go in spurts. Like I'll do a bunch of videos on it, then you don't hear anything for 6 months. A bunch of videos on it, don't hear anything for 6 months. I'm trying to stop that. With my content creation, I fall somewhere in between the overly granular, like super in-depth, and the general, right? I'm kind of like right in the middle. And so in order to keep that level of content creation with a clear conscience and feel like I'm actually giving good insight, I have to play the game consistently. Since I moved to Virginia, sadly, there's not a scene here. I'm trying to do it. I've done learn to plays. I'm preaching the game. I'm doing what I can. I have like 8 made decks. I'm doing everything I can. But until that happens, it's really hard for me to keep up with the meta to the point of where I can do like card evaluations and all that other stuff. I might do like a pet deck here and there with like Lynn that you see up here. I love her, my favorite contender in the game right now. So I'm going to keep doing Alpha Clash content. I'm really going to try to keep it consistent. I'm going to try like heck to do a video a week or a video every other week with it. And I'm going to keep it right now to like event updates and game updates, organized play updates, their future with the game, all that type of stuff. And then if I start to develop the scene here more and I feel more comfortable with talking in that more in-depth analysis feel like I do Flesh and Blood, then I will ramp it up. So I'm speaking to my audience when I say this, but I'm also speaking to you, Ridge. I'm speaking to the team. I'm speaking to all of Rising Empire. I love y'all's product, and I want to keep it going. I just have to do it in a way where it's comfortable for me, where I don't get burnout as a creator, and I also feel like I'm putting out stuff that's worth it. So give me some feedback in the comments if you can at the end of this video on if you've liked the Alpha Clash content, if you're a long-standing supporter, and what you think about the change. But we're going to get right into it. I don't want to blabber too long. That went a lot faster than the first time. They just had their Clashground event this past weekend, shortly after the release of their latest set, Unrivaled. For anyone that's not aware, Clashgrounds in their organized play system, I'm going to use Flesh and Blood terms because it's the easiest one with my audience. It's very similar to a calling. It's about the same level of prestige, the same level of care, and the same level of like grandeur, right? So they had this. We've seen a lot of actual Flesh and Blood players go over, like Michael Hamilton, who we'll see here in a second, did very well at the event. Roger Bodie, Peter, I cannot pronounce his last name, I'm sorry, Masco Momentum on Twitter, Kano player. We've seen Bogsley, all those people do, Flesh and Blood peeps do really, really good in this game, and I'm glad to see it's gained more attention because it deserves it. But I will link the stream down below. Definitely go give it a watch. Mansant did it with his team over at Savage Feet, so it's a familiar face. Definitely go check it out. I implore you to at least check out a round, see what it looks like, see if you enjoy it. But regardless, this was the meta for the Columbus event. We had Cao Ling, who is a brand new contender from the Unrivaled set, actually have pretty good representation. Clarity, very similar face that we're used to seeing here, right? Machina, another very useful face. Like Machina, Pestilence, and Clarity are the ones that people expect. In Torque, the kind of newcomers on the block are Warcry and Cao Ling. And then you also saw some other ones in here. We had Lin, which I was super excited about. But this was the meta breakdown. It was pretty wide open, which is really nice to see. When it came to the top 16, I know this is a little bit harder to see. I should have zoomed up here, to be honest. We'll do it in real time because we are professional YouTubers. We had, as you can see in the top of the bracket, we had one Torque, looks like 2 Torques in the top 16, and then we had only 1 Pestilence. But Machina really dominated, right? We have 1 Machina, 2 Machinas, 3 Machinas, and it's all the same team. I'm pretty sure Ian, Michael, and Matt are all like a part of the Wolf Pack, and they brought blue-green Machina. Really powerful deck. Was a powerful deck last format too. Got some upgrades. It's just a really, really good deck. But I really enjoyed seeing a Death there. Death was really cool to see. None of the Lens made top 16, sadly, but it's okay. But as you can see, the final 4 was Michael Hamilton on blue-green Machina. We had Jacob Snodgrass, who I think was on that Pestilence deck last event, on red-white Warcry. We had red, green, blue Torque, as usual, very powerful deck, and then again, blue-green Machina. And then we had teammates in the final, Michael Hamilton, who we all know and love on this channel, and Ian Schaefer in the final at the mirror match. Michael Hamilton ended up taking it, so their list ended up making the final completely. So a little bit top-heavy at the end, but the cool thing about this game, and the thing I wanted to point out for the viewers who may not know this game as well, is as you can see, like, it was a smaller event. They're still growing, right? I forgot the exact player count. Probably similar to like a small battle hardened in player counts. But you can see like the difference in heroes, right? It's not like, I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different heroes, 9 different heroes in the top 16, right? Warcry, Cowling, Death, Machina, Mean Streak, Pestilence, Torque, Clarity, and Cowling. So like, or not Cowling, gosh, off the head. Oh my gosh, what is the name of that hero? Good Lord, I can't remember. But crazy brain fart. But yeah, so 9 different contenders in the top 16, which shows like, yes, we had kind of a top heavy meta with the Machina deck that did really well. However, like, to see this diversity of contenders in basically their third real like draft set, right? Or their like full set, because they did have one like draft only set. It shows the health of the game, and I definitely say to try this game out. Take a look. Go to Twitter, follow them on Alpha Clash TCG. Really good group of people. Go watch the stream, really awesome. But yeah, I just want to make this quick video and just say, like, this game should get more attention, and there's a lot of cool stuff going on. I'll do a little bit recap on set 4 hopefully this week. Put some videos together. I want to show off my Lin deck because I have made that. It's been very exciting. I've done some spoilers for them and everything else. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, or maybe you're a long-standing supporter, let me know what type of Alpha Clash content you would see. Let me know, like, if the game seems remotely appealing for you, what type of stuff would you like to see? Would you like to see meta breakdowns? Would you like to see contender breakdowns? Or would you more like to just get updates on the game itself? I definitely recommend checking it out. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this. Just kind of a quick recap. I'm super excited to see where they go next with the game, where the meta goes from here. Like I said, you can see we had a pretty wide meta share over all of the contenders, which is really fun to see. Not every card game can say that, even in the early days, right? It usually is like one-sided at the start. And we did have a little bit of that with Torque at the beginning of this game, so it is nice to see it starting to like really divvy out. But yeah, definitely give it a shot. Go look at all the links down below. I highly recommend it. But thank y'all so much. If you enjoy this type of content, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. If not me, it's totally fine. Go to another creator, leave a like, comment, subscribe on their stuff. Spread that positivity, and I will see y'all next time on TCG Talk. Thank y'all so much.